Oh, well, thank you for clicking on the video. Before it begins, I want to give a quick shout out to the Wayfinder project. It was how I found most of the footage for this video. And for the intro, I will play a random video. And for the intro, I will be playing a random cutscene chosen by the Wayfinder project in the background. Thanks again, Regular Pat, and I hope you all enjoy. Powerful moments in Kingdom Hearts. When I say this, you may think of a number of things. Maybe you think of powerful bosses, such as Lingering William, Xemnas, Sephiroth, Motherfucker, Julius, Sephiroth, Roxas but Heartless, Roxas but many Heartless, Roxas but so many Heartless that Roxas PTSD kicks in. Or maybe you mean powerful cutscenes, such as not Clayton, Lead Me to Everlasting Darkness, Sora finding Kirito in Kingdom Hearts 2, or maybe Aqua meeting Ansem the Wise in the Dark World. The scene I'm going to talk about is none of them. The scene I'm going to be going to cover today is Now I won't waste anybody's time any more than I deem necessary, so we'll just look at Sora's first meeting with Donald and Goofy. Trust me, this will come into play when Sora sorta dies. Specifically, we're going to look at what Donald says when Goofy asks if they can find Sora's friends, Riku and Kairi.
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the kid.
At first, I thought that Donald didn't quite care about Sora until much later into the game, but then there's this bit here.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh?
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Whoa.
This boat runs on happy faces.
Happy?
Now I know what you're probably gonna say. Wannabe YouTuber. This is just because the gummy ship runs off of happiness. I mean, Goofy posts about it on Key, which I much prefer the old name Medwar. Sorry about the outdated jokes, I'll try to stop, but no promises. The point is that Goofy mentions this on a Kingdom Hearts 3 loading screen, but since this is way before Kingdom Hearts 3 ever came out, I like to think that this is just Donald trying to cheer Sora up. Whether it's so that way he can go with them in order to find King Mickey, or just because he cares about Sora even a little bit, I'll let you decide. If you disagree with me and my reasoning, feel free to dislike the video, it won't hurt my feelings. Moving on to Deep Jungle, we see some growth with both Donald and Sora. We see that Donald doesn't want to land like a snobby court magician, but Sora argues about landing in case Riku and or Kairi are there. But ultimately they crash and are separated. Donald's only there to stay after he and Goofy find a gummy block presumably dropped and left by King Mickey. Although Sora and Donald only really see each other as a means to an end at this point, but it isn't until Clayton is defeated and Tarzan gives a language lesson that Sora and Donald make up and they become closer friends in doing so. Now, there isn't much else to add before Hollow Bastion starts, apart from Sora's miniature, My Friends Are My Power speech, and Olympus Coliseum, so let's just skip to HB. Donald is hesitant to ditch Sora after Riku steals the Keyblade from him, but ultimately he does so anyways. After that, Goofy saves Sora from Riku and Donald joins Goofy, and then, after a little bit longer, we get probably the most traumatizing moments in all of Kingdom Hearts. You know what I'm talking about, I'm not playing the scene. And after that is we get to my favorite scene in the entire series.
Riku!
Sora, look!
The keyhole! It won't work! The keyhole's not finished yet!
What can we do?
Maybe we gotta go wake Kairi up.
I think you're right. If we can free her heart. But how? A keyblade that unlocks people's hearts. I wonder.
Sora? Sora! Hold on!
No, wait!
Now, obviously Kairi cares a lot about Sora, duh, but why Donald? Why is it that Donald runs up to Sora and straight up screams for him to come back? Now, this might just be me being dramatic, but Donald's reaction to Sora's, quote-unquote death makes me want to cry far more than anything else I have seen in this series. I'm not kidding. Donald went from just bringing Sora along to find King Mickey to actually caring about his new friend. But back to my question is, why Donald? All Goofy does is cry out to Sora one time. But let's be real, Goofy is wiser than Handsome ever has been. He knows that Sora's mind is made up. He knows that this is what Sora wants, and he's not going to stop him. But Donald just accepted Sora as a friend, so he's not ready to give up on that just yet, even if it means more worlds will fall to darkness, the princesses of heart will never awaken. He doesn't want to lose his friend. And while he technically defied the king's orders in the entrance hall with Riku, I'm going to attribute that to Goofy rather than Donald because Goofy did it first, so it doesn't count for Donald. So this makes this scene right here essentially the first time Donald decides to put Sora over his mission. And I just think that's kind of beautiful.